I can't even believe this. I am so disappointed. I'm beyond disappointed by my team today. This was embarrassing. This is one of the worst, if not the worst playoff games I've ever seen from a Miami Heat team. I mean, this was absolutely embarrassing. I mean, the stakes were there. You're down 0-2 in the series. Season's on the line. You're coming back to Miami to play in front of a full crowd for the first time in over a year. Everything was there. This was your chance to make a response. If you had any chance to show you still had life in this series, this was the motivation to do it. Everything was there on the table for Miami. And what happens? They get dominated yet again. They're going to be down 0-3 in the series. The season is basically over. I cannot believe this. Where's the fire? Where's the intensity? Where's the heart? Where is the care? I mean, this was absolutely pathetic. It was embarrassing. They couldn't play defense worth a damn. The Bucks had them clicked all day. I believe 6 or 7 players scored double-digit points today. I mean, this was absolutely embarrassing. You went into the first half with 36 points. 36 points in one half. You couldn't hit the side of a backboard. You were this poor. Oh my God, they couldn't score. Defensively, they couldn't make a stop. Offensively, they couldn't score the ball. I mean, nobody can hit anything. This was absolutely pathetic. And then the crowd's doing whatever they can to try and motivate these guys. There's nothing you can do. Jimmy Butler tried to do something, even he was missing shots, but he tried to do something, but there was nothing he could do. He's the only one out there doing anything. Bam, I mean, it just looks like he doesn't even care. There were plenty of times where he's just open and he's just either missing the shot or he's not taking the lane and being aggressive. He's not finding his shot. I don't know what's going on with Bam, but he just does not seem interested. Dragic, Robinson, Hero, none of them could make a basket. It was pathetic. Ariza can't do anything. Nobody could do anything on the court. And then you got Chris Middleton consistently killing us and just cooking the team. Nobody could defend this guy. Giannis didn't even have to do much today because everybody was cooking us. This was one of the worst playoff games I've ever seen from a Miami Heat team. I mean, it was absolutely pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. Honestly, my disappointment right now is immeasurable. I cannot believe how pathetic this team played today. We got embarrassed on our own court when we were down 0-2, seasons on the line. This is the time to show you still have life, going back into your own house. And this is how we play? Season's over. Let's wrap it up, man. We got nothing this year. We got absolutely nothing this year. Credit to the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming into this series, I knew they were a much better team than the team we saw last season. I knew that. I definitely knew that was the case. And because of that, I thought this could go 7 games because it would be much more competitive. Game 1 seems to be the only game that's been interesting because Game 2 was a blowout, and again tonight in Miami was a blowout. What can you do with that? They're just confused. They cannot make stops. Dudes are getting left open, just getting wide open, left wide open for 3. And then when our guys are being left open for 3, they can't hit the shot. So many short hits, so many. I mean, this was disappointing. This was disappointing beyond belief, man. My disappointment is immeasurable. I cannot believe. I cannot believe we came out and played like this. I mean, where's the heart? Where's the soul? Where's the intensity? You had all the motivation and you just didn't show up and play. I cannot believe this. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. And when you're disappointed in your team, you know they've really played like trash. I mean, at this point, I'm just ready to see how these other series goes. I'm getting ready to watch the Suns versus the Lakers. I'm hoping that will be a much more interesting game. I expect it to be a much more interesting game than the game I watched tonight. It was painful watching that game. It was painful. The only quarter that was somewhat interesting was the fourth quarter. The rest of the game was just painful to watch because Milwaukee clearly dominated Miami and it wasn't close. Milwaukee looked like the best team. They had the best players by far. It didn't even matter. Nobody could match them. Offensively or defensively, they couldn't match. It's like Milwaukee's defense has Miami confused and they just don't know how to score a basket anymore. I don't understand this. How do you go from being able to score to just being completely incapable of scoring the basketball? Missing wide open shots time after time after time after time again. Nobody can get in the lane. Nobody can find space. Nobody can create anything for themselves. You got Jimmy Butler out there trying to do something, but he's missing shots, and there's not much he can do by himself. I cannot believe this, man. Wow, it really happened. It was like the reverse equivalent because, me, myself, I always make comparisons with of course, if you guys know me, I'm a Ravens fan. Obviously, most people that watch my channel know I'm a Ravens fan. So, like, my favorite player is Lamar Jackson. And I like to compare Lamar and Giannis a lot because they're two young, talented players that are unique, one of a kind players that you just don't see anywhere else. They're such unique talents that have both won MVPs at such a young age and have both accomplished so much at such a young age, except win a championship. And both of them have had disappointing playoff games. So I compared them so much. And if you know what happened with the Ravens, 2 years ago, Lamar's MVP season 2019, we were hosting the Titans in the divisional round and we got our teeth kicked in. Then we come back last year, go to Tennessee, and we have a revenge game where we beat them after being down 10. I'm really feeling like some sort of correlation here because last year, Giannis and the team couldn't do anything against Miami. They got dominated. They got their teeth kicked in. Then they come back this year, much better, much improved, much more prepared for that situation. And then now they're coming in and kicking Miami's teeth in. So it's like the reverse right there. My football team dealt with it, came up with the verse, and then my Miami Heat team, they were the ones doing the dominating, and then they just got flipped. It's like an Uno card just straight up reversed on both scenarios. But yeah, it's crazy. Miami, this was pathetic. This was pathetic. This was embarrassing. This was disgraceful. I don't know what to say, man. Spoelstra, I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. And honestly, I don't even know if I can blame you because, like, it's not like they're not getting good looks. They're just not hitting shots. Yeah, the defense could definitely be better, but it's not like they're giving up 130 points a game. The issue is offense. It's not even defense. Defense, yeah, could they be better? Definitely. But the problem is, in some cases, they are giving up open shots, but they're also, there's also a lot of contested shots that Milwaukee's just straight up hitting. They're pulling up for three in our player's face and just knocking those down with ease. Literally, you got them fading back on mid-range jumpers and just hitting those tough shots with ease. It's not like Miami is completely not playing any defense. It's just that they're occasionally leaving dudes open and those guys are hitting their open shots. But they're also playing solid defense. It's just that they're getting scored on. The main issue is offense. They cannot score. They cannot score to save their lives. They're struggling to come up with points. They're struggling to do anything offensively. When that happens, what are you supposed to do? You can't do anything. You can't do anything at all. Nobody is hitting any shots. The offense is not consistent. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Such a shame. Such a shame. Game 4. Honestly, we're probably going to get swept. Who knows? Maybe they pull off game 4 and they get one win to look somewhat respectable and then they get gentlemen swept. But honestly, it was just what I've seen today was just it was pathetic. It was embarrassing. No heart, no passion. They didn't seem like they wanted it. Milwaukee wanted it more, and they came out to play like they were going to win this game. Miami came out scared. They came out uninterested. They didn't even seem like they really cared to win. It's like they already gave up on the game or the series before they even got started. It's pathetic and it's sad, but this is the case. And I really can't believe this is what my team's doing. This is not the Miami Heat team I know. So I'm just shocked and I'm disappointed to see this. With that being said, there's nothing else to say, honestly. Just get ready for game 4. If we get swept, we get swept. At this point, I'm just going to enjoy the playoffs, you know. I already believe the Nets and the Lakers are going to be in the final. So let's see if somebody proves us wrong. Clippers are going to be out soon, so I'll at least have something to laugh at. But yeah, this was a very painful loss. To go from being in the NBA Finals to getting swept in the first round by a team you dominated last season. That's tough. That's very tough, but it looks like it's going to be the case. With that being said, that's all I got. I'm going to go watch the Lakers-Suns game, and I'm out of here, man. Peace. Disappointing.